What's up, guys? So today we'll be discussing about self-driving along the Konkan coast in Maharashtra. So if you're someone who's planning a self-drive trip in the month of November or December to the Konkan coast, keep in mind that you should either rent a car from Mumbai or Pune, or even better, if you have a car or a friend who's coming along has their car, that would be the best. But make sure that you have an SUV, because that's a much easier way to navigate through this particular terrain. Not that the road is difficult, but it's just a more comfortable journey when you're going in an SUV. Now, when you're starting off from Mumbai, it's a little bit longer as compared to from Pune, but either ways the journey is full of adventure and has a very good scenic view. So when you're going along the Konkan coast, it's very important to start off with planning. And when I say planning, decide for how many days you're planning on doing this trip. My personal recommendation is at least plan for 5 nights 6 days, because if it's anything shorter, it's just going to be a very rush trip where you're going to be ending up driving a lot and exploring very limited. If you want a short trip, then you need to drive down to the Alibag coast from Mumbai or Pune, because that's something for a short getaway. If you're going to do the actual Konkan coast along Malwan, Tarkarli all the way up till Vengrula, then you need a minimum of 5 nights 6 days. Now when it comes to planning, make sure that you're driving for at least a minimum of 250 to 300 kilometers per day to begin with. That's from when you start journey from Mumbai or Pune, because the first good beach, and when I say a good beach, a remote beach that you can get which is along the coast, is either Ladgar or Dapoli, which comes from Mumbai around 200 kilometers away. Now when you're stopping at these places, make sure that you pre-book your accommodation, because most accommodations are limited with like say 4 to 5 rooms, and to get a good room last minute when you arrive over there might not be possible. So pre-book your accommodation. Then when it comes to navigating with your Google Maps, make sure that you have, I would say, all the network you need: Vodafone, Jio and Airtel. And why I'm saying this is because at certain spots Jio works, at certain places Jio won't work, at certain places Vodafone works, and at certain places Airtel works. So a combination of all three will get you through it. And there are places and spots along the journey where all three networks won't work, because that's how the Konkan coastline is. So be prepared, map out your entire journey, keep your maps offline ready, so that if the network goes off, you at least know in which direction you're driving. Now, which are the places that you should stop? Like I mentioned, Ladgar and Dapoli are two places that are really worth visiting. Another place is Malwan and Tarkarli. Then Vengrula is a must visit place. Reddy Beach is beautiful along the coastal line. If you're looking for the backwaters and a laid back experience, Reddy is the place to be at. Sawantwadi has some really good beaches. Over and above this, you can also visit a few of Shivaji's forts which come along the journey. There are also a couple of churches which have a lot of heritage. So when you're planning this trip, make sure that you dot it down properly, and that's why I'm saying that you need plenty of time to be able to go and explore and experience things properly. Otherwise you'll just be driving from one end to the other end without really getting to experience everything. If you want water sports and activities, then Malwan and Tarkarli are the place for you to be at. If you're looking for a quiet time and a laid back experience similar to what Goa is, and good seafood, then I would really recommend Vengrula, because that honestly has the best experience in terms of the laid back I would not say hippie feel, but the laid back Goa vibe. A lot of foreigners from Goa make the trip from North Goa, come to foreigners from Vengrula from North Goa come to Vengrula on a day trip by hiring scooters. So you'll really have a good vibe over there. My personal recommendation is stay in Vengrula if you can, at least for 2-3 days, because it has a really good vibe, but it's more closer to Goa than what it is from Mumbai or Pune. Over and above this, every place that you're traveling to, even the small towns and villages, have fuel stations, so you can fuel up. But just make sure that you don't wait till you're in the last I would say liter or two of your fuel in your tank to refuel. And it's always better to carry a credit card, so that you can along the way just move by swiping your card without having to stress about the fuel payment for the journey. Food options when it comes to vegetarian are also in plenty. Accommodation, if you're going in winter, you do not need an AC room. That is in November and December. Even a non-AC room will get you through, because it's pretty pleasant in the night. The only thing is that the roads are extremely narrow, so that's one thing that you need to be careful of. And you need to be really careful about animals, especially buffaloes, walking in the on these roads in the middle of nowhere. They'll suddenly shoot out from a farm or from a field, and they'll enter these narrow roads, and that could lead to road accidents. So when you're driving in the night, just be very wary about animals running on the road. If you feel you're someone who doesn't like to drive, then you can always hire a vehicle from either Bombay, Pune with a driver and drive this journey, or you can even go to this place by train and then hire a vehicle in each of the respective places. The toll will cost you a bomb, because a toll is pretty expensive when you're traveling in Maharashtra. And keep in mind that most of these toll checkpoints have CCTV footage, so if you're over speeding, you will get a hefty fine when you return back home, so be prepared for that also. Now if you have any queries related to the Konkan road trip self-driving, basically you can leave a comment in the comment section, or you can click on the link in the description, and we'll be more than happy to help you. The last final footnote: carry plenty of water for this journey, because it can get really hot and sticky. I know you can buy water along the way, but just having a flask which you can refill will just save you a lot of money and will be more convenient on your entire trip. Till our next video, stay safe, stay happy, stay blessed.